The Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 was passed by the Parliament of India on the 11th of December 2019. It amended the Citizenship Act of 1955 by providing a path to Indian citizenship for Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, and Christian religious minorities fleeing persecution from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Muslims were not given such eligibility. The act was the first time religion had been overtly used as a criterion for citizenship under Indian law. The Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP), which leads the Indian government, had promised in previous election manifestos to offer Indian citizenship to persecuted religious minorities from neighbouring countries. Under the 2019 amendment, migrants who had entered India by the 31st of December 2014 and had suffered religious persecution or fear of religious persecution in their country of origin were made eligible for citizenship. The amendment also relaxed the residence requirement for naturalization of these migrants from 11 years to 5. Immediate beneficiaries of the bill, according to the Intelligence Bureau of India, will be 31,313 refugees, 25,447 Hindus, 5,807 Sikhs, 55 Christians, 2 Buddhists and 2 Parsis. The amendment has been widely criticized as discriminating on the basis of religion, in particular for excluding Muslims. The Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights called it fundamentally discriminatory, adding that while India's goal of protecting persecuted groups is welcome, this should be accomplished through a non-discriminatory, robust national asylum system. Critics express concerns that the bill would be used, along with the National Register of Citizens, to render Muslim citizens stateless. Commentators also question the exclusion of persecuted religious minorities from other regions such as Tibet, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. The Indian government says that Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh are Muslim-majority countries, therefore Muslims are unlikely to face religious persecution there. However, certain Muslim groups, such as Hazaras and Ahmadis, have historically faced persecution in these countries. The passage of the legislation caused large-scale protests in India. Assam and other northeastern states have seen violent demonstrations against the bill over fears that granting Indian citizenship to refugees and immigrants will cause a loss of their political rights, culture and land rights, and motivate further migration from Bangladesh. In other parts of India, protesters said the bill discriminated against Muslims and demanded that Indian citizenship be granted to Muslim refugees and immigrants. Major protests against the act were held at universities in India. Students at Aligarh Muslim University and Jamia Millia Islamia allege brutal suppression by the police. The protests have led to the deaths of several protesters, injuries to protesters and police personnel, damage to public and private property, the detention of thousands of people, and suspensions of local internet mobile phone connectivity in certain areas. Some states have announced they will not implement the act. The Union Home Ministry has said that states lack the legal power to stop the implementation of the CAA.